Greetings, Virgo. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to do your bonus for the month of September. This will be for Virgos by Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, tropical or Vedic alignments. So stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate. If you are cross-watching for a Virgo, this story may play out from your perspective. Use your discernment. This still is Virgo's video though, so I mean, guys, if you are a cross watcher and you don't like what's been spit, it A, is probably not about you, or B, if it is, you could always just catch your reading to see the other side of things. You know what I mean? This is Virgo's reading. I just want to make that very clear. To any of you that have a glass of something nice, cheers to you all. This isn't my typical, but it is what my domestic partner has in home right now. It is a white Zinfandel, and you know, I just wanted a glass of wine, so here we are. Didn't want to go to the store, just wanted to keep doing the readings, okay? Typically, I'll have like bold, robust red. We are going to be reading from Tarot of the Moors to get your messages. So let's see what we got. And we'll get some Oracle if need be. Oh. So we have the Empress. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, along with the Three of Swords. So okay, Virgo. You're healing. You've been experiencing a lot of growth that has come through heartbreak. You've prayed for the clarity in a situation that has really hurt you, that has confused you, that has seemingly dimmed your light. Clarity is coming in and you're seeing the beauty of a situation, taking the lessons that needed to be learned, and allowing yourself to heal and to grow. I sense quite a bit of sadness, Virgo. But where the tears were of all sadness before, now they're a blend of sadness and happiness and nostalgia. The person that you were dealing with has helped you become the best version of yourself. All of the lessons that you were learning are helping you become the best version of yourself. These are a slew of past partners where you've learned tough lessons. And all the while, like simultaneously, you're also noticing things that are coming in from those who are or were friends of yours. People you consider to be brothers, people you consider to be sisters, even if not by blood, you know? They say the things typically come in threes. And for you, nothing stands truer. This is very, very true for you. And if you could have also, while you have been dealing with heartbreak and disappointment, lost someone. Lost a family member, lost a friend, dealing with death or separation in some extreme form such as that, you know. And there's been a lot on your plate lately. There could have been a decrease in work with money or clients or things like that. You know, because for some of you, I do sense that like you feel, it might not be exactly true. This is what I'm getting. It might not be exactly true, but you feel that even in that avenue of how you make your funds, that has decreased. Really, in that regard, for those of you that it relates to, reinvent the wheel. You're mutable earth for a reason. You have a little more room to do that than cardinal earth such as Capricorn or fixed earth like myself, such as Taurus, you tend to have a little more wiggle room, not wriggle room. It's weird because for some reason, what popped into my head was Wrigley Field. You may live in Chicago. I feel like a lot of these messages are going to be resonating with those of you who are in the Midwest area of the United States or in Chicago. It's almost like I'm speaking to someone just very particular right now, though I'm speaking to the masses of Virgos and cross watchers that this may apply to. Or maybe that's the fear that's popping up in your mind, is that those things regarding finances and passion in your career are going to start to bring separation and heartache to you as well, because of, hey, this has already happened, or this and this has already happened, this has got to be next. Don't bring about that energy, because the Empress energy here is telling you to embrace positive energy, positive feelings, vibrations, and remembering positive attributes as well. You're not quite at the rebirth period yet, but you are definitely at the point of reinventing the wheel. You are making forward motion. You are not healed, you are healing. And something still may be fresh on your heart because you're still surrounded by it. Something you have to let go of. Something you were once passionate about has stirred much conflict in your life. And now you're picking up the pieces. Returning home. Returning to yourself, returning to your temple, returning to your heart. Sorting through your feelings, your emotions, and thinking about what you're going to take from this. You left a lot on the battlefield, Virgo. Valiant effort. I can't say you gave your all to be, and I'm going to read it how it comes. If you don't feel that this is you, then disregard this part of the message, but because there was still a lot of guard up, a lot of defense. I think some of the things that came down to two people not budging and resulting in heartbreak as far as it pertains to love, things could have been fought harder for. Maybe you only fought as hard as you saw them fighting. You didn't want to give more than that, maybe. And you know that if they did, you would have, and things would be different. Things could have been different. I'm gonna go ahead and start jotting down some titles, but this love could have been different, right? But it wasn't. So what must happen now? What must happen now? Because it seems like 75% of the towel is thrown in. And that's why this situation is still around and on your heart. But as you close your eyes and you dream and you imagine the energies of transformation, you realize how strong that other 25% is. That there could be a resolution. Don't know how much fight left you have in you. Especially if they've already given up. Has someone given up on you, Virgo? Is that how you feel? that how you feel? Do you feel abandoned? Do you feel betrayed? Do you feel like they didn't work as hard as they could for this relationship? And you're taking all of the dignity and self-respect that you have left to heal and move on? Perhaps dealing with another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Well, that sucks. That hurts. Because it seems like you have your regrets, but you're not internalizing all of those regrets because, again, you very much understand that how could this person have loved you if they gave up so easily? Maybe from their side it wasn't so simple, wasn't so easy. Maybe. How's this person feeling about their Virgo? This one wanted to come out as well. Ace of Cups. The Lovers. I feel like they might try to hide it. They have their own form of hurt. But they love you very dearly. And that 25% is them knowing that they would love for things to turn around. They would love a resolution. They would love to be with you. The two of you are bound, not in a devil type way, because again, this is the Lovers, not the devil, which you have the Lovers that are depicted in the devil energy, but it's giving the inverse, of course, of what the Lovers is about. Wherever things went wrong, y'all have never fully talked about it. And what this Two of Wands is showing you furthermore, eyes closed, feeling that intuition, trying to decide without matters of the ego or the mind what to do, to know where to be guided, which way to go. It's tough for you to put both of your egos aside, you or the both of you, to make this work, but it's what you want, it's what they want. You're willing to push forward and heal past this. I feel they are too. Very autonomous, very independent, and very strong. And I think that was part of like the battle as they come up with this Malik of Discs energy, this King of Pentacles energy. It's a battle. Protecting their castle here, their domain, instead of sharing it. It sounds like a case of two people being in the right place with one another at the wrong time. So I definitely feel like this is a situation that could come back around and resurface and be so powerful. And if y'all, meaning you and the other party, can acknowledge that this isn't goodbye, but rather good night. That just because it isn't working out now doesn't mean that that's the forever call. You two will be brought back together in a profound way. Learn the lessons from what has taken place. Heal from what has taken place. and be open to the universe bringing you back together. It's also what that 25% is about. 75% over with, thrown in the towel. But there's room left for something to come back around in the future. Don't see this as the end-all be-all, because it's not. I can guarantee you, they think about you every day. They laugh and light up when you come into their zone of contemplation. They cry for you. They want you. I feel like it's so hard for the both of you because it really is not the right time. One of the hardest lessons for us to learn is that just because people come into our lives, it doesn't mean that it's the right time for us to have with them whatever we feel is there. But because y'all have been exposed to one another, because you have been in each other's lives and have created such a profound impact, positive or negative, usually a combination of both, there is the strong potential for you two to come back around when the time is right. This is the time to separate and solidify a healthy understanding foundationally for the future. Live your lives as you normally would. Don't say, I'm not going to date because I'm waiting on this person. I'm not going to do this because of that. Like, live your life. The universe has a plan, and you're only going to get there by living your life in true. By staying on this path will yield these results. And when you least expect it, your heart will know. But mentally, when you're working and dealing with this and dealing with that, like, you're not going to be always so in tune, right? So when you least expect it, because of other things that you're preoccupied with, new love sparks. Be ready to communicate. I don't see much of that before. I see two people with big hearts for one another. Very passionate, but also very hurt. But not being very open. And that's the real lesson that'll make it work next time. How open can you be, Virgo? I'll see you for your October readings.